Hey folks, welcome to the Rockabilly Arts. This week we are building a desk. Now I know I said at the beginning of the last video that I was going to build a bunch of these little door stands to show off some door locks and a desk, but I didn't get to the desk in time. So had to get those out, working on this now. Now that we know all the tools are nice and square and straight, you know, because you cannot, will not make good furniture if your tools are out of alignment. So imagine you've got, four boards stacked next to each other, right? This is 1.75 inch, oak, serious business. If you are off by a single degree when you run it through the table saw or the joiner, then by the time you get over all that, you're now off by 4 degrees, which sucks. So then you end up with this kind of bowed shape. And even if you do the right thing where you're mixing grain back and forth, it's so kind of wavy, and then you're just an hour with a hand planer. So that sucks. We're not doing that. Let's get started. I'm not a tidy person. I mean, like some people, you see them working in their shop and it's just like this immaculate, temple of organization. And it's like, well, if you put the tool down in the same place every time, it's like, no, that doesn't work for me. That's not the kind of dude I am. So understand that the shop is almost always a mess. And like, in order for me to use this saw, I just had to move, 15 pounds worth of sockets. And why are there sockets down here? I don't know. It's a wood shop. Why are there, I don't know. I don't know why there's sockets. There's my disclaimer. If you look around my shop, it's like, what a nightmare. It's like, well, I like it. It works for me. Also, and I don't know, just get started, dude. I get it. No, but real quick. Yeah, so I have opinions on just about everything. It's just kind of my nature. I'm picky like that. While I am, not, like I said, not tidy, I am very, very, very into precision. So this is the fast cap, lefty righty. And why do I love this tape measure so much? One, it's well marked. Yeah, I doubt you can see that. No chance. Numbers on both sides, in fractions, which is quite lovely. And most importantly, it has a pencil sharpener. And it's a shop, man. I mean, like, there's 101 pencils running around here at any given time. Most of them in some state of broken. So having a pencil sharpener right here, there you go. Fast cap. Big fan. If you guys want to send me some more of these, I already own like 10, but like, I would take more. Roughed the dimension, right? So I need them all to be 6 inches or like 6 1/8, so that I have a little bit I can use on the joiner. So what I did was I cut them to just a hair over 6 1/2. So I've got a good clean edge. I'm going to flip them over, run them all to length, like I said, 6 1/8, and then we can use the joiner to get them nice and square, like perfect. Perfect. That's what we're doing. It's crazy the amount of sawdust that gets kicked up in here, which is why the safety glasses are important. It's all in my beard. And the floor looks like a Texas roadhouse. Alright, about to glue. So one thing I wish somebody had told me a long time ago is if you want everything to stay nice and flat all the way across, so you don't get a lot of cupping, do your grain in different directions. So like this board here, the grain goes down, and then the board next to it, the grain goes up, then down, then up. So as it wants to move and flex, each of them will try and keep each other in check. So we're in glue. Glue is good. The reason why I built the table that all this sits on so kind of substantially is so that I could clamp other stuff to it. Board's going this way to try and keep it flat, and then other clamps going this way to keep the joints nice and tight. Yeah. Now we wait. Glue's dry. Mostly. So, super sharp planer blade, just because like they're awesome, just to scrape glue it. But now, one of my favorite things to do, no kidding, is plane by hand. It's awesome. Oh. There's a couple of ways to trim the edge of this thing. I mean, it's pretty close, but it's not perfect, and you know, kind of needs to be close to perfect as possible. So we're going to use probably one of the most dangerous tools in the shop. Yeah. There's a great line from the movie The Rock with Nicolas Cage that says, "The moment you don't respect this, it will kill you." That's basically how I feel about using a router with a 3-inch bit on it. So. It is time to play America's favorite game show, Will It Route? I was about to just say, you know, oh, now we're just going to stain it and seal it and send it on its merry way, but there's an entire whole desk frame that needs to be built, and I haven't done it yet. And I realized that I totally forgot to make a couple more pieces, but I'm not going to film that. I'm just going to make them and then head up to the shop. So, that's it. That's it. It's over. Go home.